Hello and welcome to the York Field, where the girls lacrosse team will play on the Evanston girls lacrosse team. I'm Griffin, Hanna, joined alongside me is John Finucane. John, give us a quick rundown between these two teams.
Well, earlier, literally Saturday, these Lady Dukes defeated the reigning state champions of Indiana, Carmel High School. I think it was 14-4. It was a very impressive game, showing out what these Lady Dukes have so far and what they're going to move with. Evanston, not heard a lot about them, but I know they're a huge basketball team, so expecting a lot of athletic kids coming out here.
Early penalty called here. It's going to be a cross check. Dukes are going to be given the opportunity here with number 3, Elizabeth Specht. And she buries that one there. Elizabeth Specht getting the Dukes off to a hot start, beating the keeper for Evanston, giving them an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, wasted no time on showing that speed right behind the stick. I mean, absolutely buried that one. The goalie didn't even have time to react, so as you can see, a high-scoring deficit here for the Lady Dukes.
The Dukes motion offense already going to work. Early goal there. And the Dukes are going to pull away with that face-off there. Number 17, driving up the left sideline, gets it up to number, I cannot tell yet. Now entering the X zone. Number 7 with it. 25 over to 17. Back to Specht. Entering the X zone by foot here. Specht trying to get open. Motion offense working. Can't handle the pass there. Number 9, Riley Rabel jostling for it there. Evanston takes this one away. Number 3 on a breakaway. That is Vivias still with it.
Hard defense being played by the Dukes tonight. I mean, no room for her to move anywhere except for that 30 to 20 yard line.
The Dukes run a man-to-man defense. 15 unable to stick it there. Allen. Now 25 goes towards the crease, passes out of it. 7 with it. Lesh shakes free from her defender. We're going to call tripping here.
No whistle at all. I was surprised it was even called. Oh, there's a flag right there.
So yet another free shot here. Evanston looking to answer the Dukes' early 1-0 lead. Another penalty called here. We're going to redo the free shot.
Hopefully Evanston can capitalize just like how York capitalized just a couple minutes earlier. Free shot is underway and just off. Looks like this is going to be a fast break for the Dukes here.
Dukes going coast to coast. Number 7 with it now. Garosa up to 9. Rabel only a sophomore, but getting quality minutes here. Already early in the season. Specht with it now. Over to Hayden Daniel. Back to Specht. 9 with it. In the X zone, Rabel surveying the D. Enters the crease here. Up with it and scores. Number 5, Abby Evans.
Evans with a very impressive just round the back shot to bury it top shelf.
Abby Evans, a 3-year varsity player as a junior. Definitely not new to this varsity program.
You know, as many seniors there are on this starting lineup for lacrosse, there is a lot of Lady Dukes that are a little younger here.
As you mentioned, a lot of seniors, so a bunch of experience for this team. They finished last season ranked 8th. Looking to finish even higher this year.
Like I said earlier, they took down the state champions, and there's no classes in lacrosse. Still a very kind of niche sport, so they took down the state champion of just Indiana, definitely showing out what they can do. Maybe a state championship back here.
Speck pushing the pace, gets it up to 26. Her shot no good. Ref blows his whistle here. It's going to be Evanston ball.
Looks like they're playing a tough defense against that goalie, trying to keep the ball on that side and just bury this deficit. Maybe another 10-point game like they had just on their home opener Saturday.
Early turnover there for the goalie in their own end. Evanston going to have to make a stand here. Really keep this game from getting too out of hand too early.
Yeah, they're going to want to play hurry up just to make it at least a 1-point game. If you keep it close, you don't have to worry about really anything else.
Daniel. Flips it up to Speck. Speck loses her defender. Good block there from the Evanston goalie.
Just right off. I mean, that was super close to being the third goal in only a couple minutes for the Dukes tonight.
Amelia Ward in net for the Wildcats. Evanston now making a push of their own. Number 11, Maeve Ellison. .30 now with it. Hauser over to number 25. That is Piga.
Piga just loses the ball just a little bit. He was able to recover it before any Dukes try to race her for it.
Malia loses the ball there. Whistle's going to be called, cross-checking the call. This Duke's man-to-man defense already causing problems. Malia unable. Yet another foul called there, so refs are definitely not shy to blow their whistle in this one so far.
Refs are definitely whistle happy tonight. I mean, what? That's at least 4, maybe 5 just on this side alone.
Malia. No good on the shot there. We're going to say it stays with Evanston.
Yeah, that one will just skim across the Y of York.
Piga with it. Loses the ball there, taken away by the Dukes. Number 8 comes up with that one. Sophia Mads with the breakup. Still fighting for it. She's going to bring it up herself. Gets it. 2 Speck goes out of bounds, remains Duke's ball. Over Daniel's head. Number 9 of Evanston's going to take this one away. Martin with it now. Closely guarded. Gets it up to 32. She loses it. Hauser unable to maintain possession. Whistle called, or whistle blown.
Unsure which way this is going. I think it's going to be York's ball.
Speck over to Siverts. Over to the goalie.
Looks like a fast break by York, just coming in around the 25-30.
Number 19 dumps it off to Riley in the X zone. Rabel over to number 7. Navarre with it, gives it to Speck. Speck threatens to the crease, decides not to, passes it to Evans. No good on the shot there. Hits off the left post. Now Evanston going the other way with it. Lesh pushing it upfield.
Evanston gaining numbers just by the second. A little bit of contact to keep her from going.
They give it to number 6, Malia. Dukes loosely guarding up top here. Large scrum inside the crease. Speck forces that one away, but she's going to get a foul called on her. Closing in on 2.5 minutes left to play in this first period.
Yeah, definitely a faster game that's being played. Usually these, with all these fouls, it would go a little shorter, or a little longer, I should say. But this one's moving pretty fast.
It is running clock in the girls' game.
I know that. I'm just saying. Feels like a lot of action's been happening.
I see what you're saying. Not a lot of stop time.
Yeah.
Yet another whistle blown here. Sivert's arguing that call. Lesh to take it for Evanston. She gets into the crease, shoots. Jana Jasani in there. Another whistle blown.
Looks like Jasani's going to take a little tumble, and they're going to give her another penalty shot here. If Evanston's not going to capitalize it, the refs are going to allow them to capitalize it with all these penalty shots they're getting.
Phoebe Lesh, yet another opportunity here. Jasani in net for the Dukes. Lesh this time beats Jasani, gets that one to fall. Makes this lead down to 1.
Yeah, and this one will cut the lead just down to 1 now with 1 minute 12 to go in this first period.
Hayden Daniels set to take the face-off for the Dukes. She's held that responsibility for majority of her high school career, and she will be tending Eastern Carolina University next year.
Definitely a lot of recruits on this team. I think at least 5 are going to different D1 colleges around the globe. Well, not around the globe, around the country. Yeah, we have Elizabeth Speck committed to Cincinnati. Hayden Daniels, ECU, you just talked about. Morgan Navarre going to San Diego State. And Haley, the goalie, committed to Quincy. So definitely a star-studded roster here for the entire Lady Dukes. Definitely something to be proud of with how well they're playing. If they're getting D1 offers, I mean, you can't harm them there.
Speck. Over to Daniel. Daniel to 26. That is Morgan Navarre.
Final 40 seconds here. York by 2, or York 2-1.
Navarre shoots, no good. Rebounds her own miss. Taken away there by the Evanston defender. Number 1 now with it. Evie Holstein.
Try to get her out of bounds, and it'll go York's ball.
She does go out of bounds. And number 19 with it now, Kayla Morante. Tried to give it to Jarosa. Holstein with it now. Up to number 25, Piga.
And that'll be the end of the first period here. York 2, Evanston 1.
Don't go anywhere. More lacrosse action coming to you here on your Sports Network. Face-off set to start this second half here. Duke's going to come away with this one. Speck fighting for it. Speck going coast to coast with this one. Pump fakes. Enters the crease. Tries to shoot it over the top of the goalpost there.
Yeah, it would have been 3 points right there if it was football.
Evans with it now. Drops it down over to Morante. Morante back to Speck. Navarre. Over to number 7. Jarosa. Rabel to Evans in the X zone. Back down to Speck. Duke setting up the motion offense here. Speck surveying the defense. Morante shakes loose there. Buries one.
That's one for the books right there. Specht, I believe, had 3 points last game. Kayla Morante had 3 points. Apologize. She had 3 points last game.
Daniels back to square off against number... Cannot see right now because the ref is blocking it. Number 25, Piga. Dukes once again come away after that face-off. Dukes awarded the possession there. Daniel inside the crease, buries that one. Back-to-back goals in under 2 minutes. These Lady Dukes coming out hot.
Daniel's trying to look for another 4-point game like she had on Saturday, which was definitely an incredible feat. Had a hat trick and one more. Right off the face-off, definitely. She has to go right back, so maybe we can see 3 in a row with 10 minutes and 47 seconds.
Very interesting look here. The Evanston Wildcats have a much larger roster, but that is not to say that the Dukes are short of good quality players.
I know. I would argue to say that the Dukes, maybe though they have a smaller roster, maybe a better talented roster. Some would argue to say. Even the younger players on this team are definitely on the up and up.
Number 6 with it for Evanston. Malia. Scrum there for the ball. Daniels comes up with it. Daniels slows it down here. You get it back to Daniel. Up to Morante. Morante back to Daniel. This time over to Speck, slowing it down here. Morante over to Evans in the X zone. Rabel now with it.
This sun is definitely a benefactor for Evanston just because of the sun is to the back of the goalie, so you can't really see very well.
Navarre with it. Threatened for a second there. Decided otherwise. Trying to shake loose. Gives it to Evans in the crease on the cut. Backhand. Flag is going to be... The ref's going to bring back the flag. Morante pressuring Piga. They're going to call Evanston ball. Piga with it around midfield. Flossie guarding Piga closely. Dumps it down low to number 1, Holstein. Yet another whistle blown here. This time, Holstein's going to be awarded the free shot.
Do I have to click like anything else, or is that good?
Holstein's going to get a shot at the crease here. Decides just to play it out. Borman over to Lesh. Lesh to Acevis. Another whistle blown here. The Duke's defense getting called an awful lot.
That's as far as up.
Number 3, Acevis. Shot's no good. Number 11 for the Dukes comes up with it. Flossie on the defensive recovery. Pushes this one up to number 26, Morgan Navarre.
How do I fix the color feed?
Navarre to Jarosa. Jarosa over to Rabel in the X zone. Gives it to Evans. Morante. Speck. The Cincinnati commit gives this one to Daniels. Now to Navarre. Jarosa. Rabel with it in the X zone. Gives it to Evans. Dukes right now just circling around the crease. Not quite entering it yet. Speck on the drive. Goes in. Tries for the backhand goal. No good. Evans gets the rebound. Gives it to Morante. Daniels with it. Duke slowing it back down. Morgan Navarre. Surveying the D here. Gets double teamed. She's chased out from the crease. Vivi Aceves. Right on Navarre. Speck now going to take her shot at it. Pigba closely guarding her. It's going to be Duke ball here on the out of bounds. Rabel with it in the X zone. Evans.
Okay, I'll wait.
Number 26, Morgan Navarre buries that one past the keeper, and she's going to get a goal for this season.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Or, sorry, for this game.
For this game, Morgan Navarre did have a goal last game. Don't remember how many. I believe one. But, I mean, 5-1. 5 minutes left to go in this second period. Whole lot of time to do a whole lot of more damage for these Lady Dukes here. Looks like these both teams will take a short step aside, so we will take a short step aside. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network.
coming out of the timeout here. Fresh off the Navarre goal. Puts this game at 5-1. Just under 5.5 minutes left to play in this second period.
I don't know if it's just Evanston not knowing how to beat this Dukes defense, or the Dukes just being so hard on offense that has led them to this 4-point lead now.
Jose's back gets that one taken away. They're going to call it a slashing penalty there. So Specht with it. Specht gives this one to Daniels. She gets it pickpocketed from behind. They're going to call that Evanston ball. Great hustle there from number 4, Natalie Lesh. Also be awarded the possession there. Lesh with it.
Hey, your audio is also only one channel. This is only channel? How do I fix it? Go to the audio tab.
Number 6 now with it, Malia. Spins free, loses the ball, whistle blown. Malia going to get another shot at it here.
This is the mixer stuff.
Block there. Haley Jasani with the stuff. And they're going to call that a goal.
Oh, and the goalie is going to refute it.
Jasani disagreeing with the call. I do too. The entirety of this Dukes team just confused by the call.
And that one's going to be an argument for the ages. Malia is going to be credited with that goal in quotations.
That now puts your score 5-2. Just barely under 4 minutes left to play in this second period. Daniel awarded possession off the face-off here. Back to Flossie. Number 10, Heidi Siverts, unable to handle that pass. Whistle blown. Duke's going to retain possession.
Looks like Hayden Daniels has been pulled and doing some stretches on the side currently. I believe that is Daniels right in front of the bench.
That is Morgan Navarre.
Morgan Navarre.
I believe? I cannot.
No, Daniels is out there. I think.
Yeah,
that's Navarre.
Daniels is 17. Navarre's 26. I'm not seeing 26 out there. Yeah, that's okay. Now I can see her number. That's 26.
Morgan Navarre out there doing a couple of stretches. We hope her the best. Saw her at the trainers.
23. Phoebe Schwartz enters the game as her replacement. Speck with it. Fakes in, fires. No good there.
Looks like the Duke offenders just took all of the Evanston players to one side to make it a one-on-one opportunity for whoever had the ball there. Was not able to capitalize, so Daniels will start with this one at the 20-yard line.
Evanston with a man-to-man defense. Definitely not stopping the Dukes right now. Speck with it, guarded by Piga. Gives it to Evans where she shoots and scores. Yet another goal. Abby Evans buries that one. Already her second goal. So we are on hat-trick watch early in this game.
Hat-trick watch was turned on very early in that Saturday game against Carmel. Believe 2 players had a hat trick. Hayden Daniels had 4, so a hat trick and one more.
Daniel and Pega. Yet another chance here at the face-off. Daniel definitely winning this head-to-head matchup so far. 2 minutes left in this first half. Number 1, Holstein with it. Threatening here. Brings it to the center of the field. Dumps it down to number 6, Malia. .18 with it now. Bird. Over to Malia. Bird sets a screen for Malia. She's trying to get around Speck. She does. She shoots just wide of the net there. Yeah. Whistle blown. That is a green card handed out to Speck. Sorry, yellow card.
It looked green.
Yeah, the light was messing with it. I
honestly would believe it was green. That looked like a green card.
I don't really know the lacrosse penalties. It might be a green card. Malia with an opportunity here to cut the lead down to 3. 6-2. Minute 15 left on the clock in this first half.
Can I have you go into settings on the computer? Yeah.
Malia stripped there. Ball goes into the X zone. Number 8 came up with it there. Sophia Mads on the defensive stop. Navarre back into the game. Gives it back to Daniel. Daniel to number 7. She buries that one. Rowan Jarosa.
I think that's her first goal of the season.
It does seem that way with her teammates coming over to congratulate her. Dukes now up to 7 points in the game. They lead 7-2. Minute 13 left. Both teams with 2 timeouts left in this first half, so there's still a lot of time to play.
I did say there's a lot of time to do a lot of damage here for the Dukes, and looks like they're taking my advice. They got a mic somewhere listening, and they're going to see how many points they can put in before the first half. I think we might see another 10-point game.
This time, Evanston comes up with it. Holstein cutting up the left sideline. They're going to get Morante on. They're going to card her. I think it's a yellow card.
I don't know.
So that is the second player in the penalty box for the Dukes. .33 comes in. Maya Wamsley as a substitute.
Okay, here, you can give me some more numbers after I move this all back.
Holstein enters the X zone. Dukes continuing their man-to-man defense. Siverts on Holstein, not entering the X zone herself. Malia. Mads comes up with the steal there. She's going the opposite way with it. Gets it stolen away. Malia comes up with the loose ball, but they're going to call a foul there, so Dukes retained possession. Mads gives it up to Flossie. Number 3 steals that one away. Acevis. Acevis double teamed on that left sideline. She gets past it. Continuing upfield. Overshoots her intended target. They're going to call that Evanston ball, but a little bit too late as that wraps up your first half. The Dukes lead 7-2, carrying momentum throughout this game and into halftime. Leading scorer Abby Evans with 2 goals of her own. With that, we will take a step aside. Don't go anywhere. Second half action about to get underway here on York Sports Network.
mama.
We apologize for that. We were warming up our voices.
Yeah, cut it a little too early.
Daniel, this time set to go against Holstein at the faceoff. Piga now on the offensive end for the Dukes. Holstein. It's Evanston ball as Malia was fouled. Piga with it now. Gets it up to number 7. She gets pushed out of the crease there. Number 7, that's Phoebe Lesh. Lesh at the top of the crease here has an opportunity. Decides not to shoot. Number 4 with it in the X zone. That is Natalie Lesh. So there are the Lesh sisters out there. Phoebe Lesh, only a freshman. Natalie Lesh, a senior. Right? Class of 2029.
That is not a senior. Class of 2029 would be a sophomore. Freshman.
Flossie with it. Trying to clear Evanston on the ride right now. She gives it up to Jasani. Tries to hit Siverts just over her. Eventually hits number 33. Siverts with it. Going up into the attack. Hands that one off to Morante, so she's going to fall back onto defense. Daniel. Over to Navarre, back to Daniel. Speck. Morante. Evans with it in the X zone. Speck. Over to Morante. Morante fires, no good. Rebounded by Daniel. Over to Navarre. Speck. She enters the crease. Fights through contact. Cross-checking called there. Speck's going to get an opportunity here. She definitely does not shy away from any opportunity to shoot.
Don't think it would be crazy to say an 8-2 game in the next coming seconds here.
You mentioned it earlier. The sun is in the keeper's eyes. As Speck nets that one. As you said, 8-2 now. 8 minutes, 45 seconds in this third period. Daniels. Whistle blown. It's going to be Evanston or Duke's ball. Speck with it here. On the attack. Ball pops free. Whistle blown. Speck. Yet again, given the opportunity. One-on-one with the keeper practically here. Speck fires. Nets another one. Elizabeth Specht. Yet another goal for her. So now the score is 9-2. And barely any time has come off the clock. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the third period. Duke's coming out hot from halftime.
Definitely. I mean, 9-2. I said it before. It would not be crazy for me to say this could be a 10-point game here, and it's already coming up to a 7-point game.
Duke's going to come away with that face-off. Daniel with the nice stick work. Speck once again on the breakaway here. Entering the attacking zone with some speed. Gives it up to Navarre. Navarre fires! And she scores. Or they are going to wave it off. They're going to call that a foul. So Navarre going to get a second opportunity here to net one. Similar moment to what Speck had. Navarre goes for the shot, and this time they call it a goal. This Duke's offense just giving Evanston the work right now.
Yeah, putting every nail in every coffin here.
Barely 2 minutes off the clock, and they're up 10-2. Only in the third period as well. You called it at the start of this game. It can very well be a 10-point game, and I dare even say now a 15-point difference at the end of the game.
I think that could be a little crazy.
I just say that because girls is always running clock. So if they reach 10 with the pace that they're doing it now.
True.
Holstein gives that one up to Malia. Malia receives the screen, enters the X zone. Guarded by Siverts. Malia just surveying the defense right now. Starting on the drive there. Spins past her defender. Fires. No good there. Number 10 comes up with it in the X zone. That's Amelie Kulas. Evanston stuck in the X zone here. Ellison with it now. Israelite getting beaten up in the crease there. Whistle blown. Number 18, Maggie Bird with the opportunity here. Enters the crease, fires. And Bird nets one there.
This will be a 10-3 game. See, I told you, 15.
Almost announcer jinxed it.
You did announcer jinx it.
Still a 7-point lead for the Dukes, so although there is a lot of time still left on the clock with the way this game has gone, the Dukes in a commanding lead.
Definitely a commanding lead. I mean, if they keep winning games like this, I don't think they could go with any losses. It's maybe go undefeated this season.
The Dukes beat the reigning state champs of Indiana this past Saturday. Finished last season ranked 8th. And they have state aspirations this season. Speck with it. Enters the X zone here, so Evans exits. 33 with it, gives it over to Speck, captaining the offense from the X zone. Threatens to enter the crease. Daniels does. Navarre there on the missed pass. Whistle blown. It's going to stay with the Dukes. Navarre to Daniels to Speck. Back to Navarre. Dukes look like they're slowing down offensively here. And yet another goal. I think. No.
No, I
penalty.
think this is a penalty shot now.
Thought I saw the ball dribble in, but nope. Navarre with the opportunity here. Pretty much a one-on-one opportunity. Holstein's going to come up with it, so she's going to break away. Enters the Duke's defensive end there. Did you hear a whistle?
Mm-hmm. She got pushed out.
Oh, I see.
The reset and play, I believe.
Malia with it. 3.5 minutes left to play here in this third period. 10-3 is your score. Duke's lead. Whistle blown. I'm going to say goalie interference. Jasani came up with the save anyway. Sieverts now enters the offensive zone here. Going coast to coast with it. Gives it over to Navarre. Now to Daniel. It's back with it. It's back going to play the collegiate level. She's going to Cincinnati, and she nets one there. Showing off why she's playing at the collegiate level next year.
And that one will be one for the senior mixtape. That is her 4th goal of the night. Making it look easy out there.
Two and a half minutes left to play. Your score, 11-3. Dukes scoring at will. Both teams, 2 timeouts left.
Making these scoring drives just look so easy. I mean, when it's 11-3, can you really do anything wrong now?
I was going to ask, when do you think Coach Walls starts to open up the rotation? You know, get some of the...
Well, he didn't put him in at all. When it was that Saturday game, I don't know if it was, we want to keep the seniors in, or maybe this is the rotation as a second goal in the last 10 seconds as it's 12-3. Maybe I'm eating my own words soon with the 15-point lead.
Daniels nets it there. We are 1 goal away from it being a 10-point difference, which you predicted, and then around halftime I said we could even see a 15-point difference.
And I believe Evanston will take a timeout here.
With that, we will take a short step aside. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Girls Lacrosse here on York Sports Network. Welcome back. Your score 12-3. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here in the third period. Malia on the attack for Evanston, trying to mount what seems to be an insurmountable comeback for the Wildcats.
I think it's the Wild Kits.
What?
I don't know why you're laughing. I think it's
the Wildcats.
the Wild Kits.
Let's see.
I'm like 20% sure that they're the Wild Kits.
I don't like the 20%. It is the Wild Kits. Wow. What is a Wild Kit?
The Wild Kid, I don't know.
That is our question.
Of the hour.
Question of the stream. What is a Wild Kit?
I remember because Hinsdale played Evanston for their girls' senior night, and I remember them calling them the Kits.
Is it just like wild, like a kitten? And it's just a wild kitten?
You're wrong on that because the logo's a bear.
It is a bear. Yeah, because it's the Walter Payton Grizzlies logo.
So they've messed up what they are twice.
Possibly even a spelling error. Maybe they are the Wildcats, but
somebody's got really long fingers. They missed the A. Yeah, look, well, because they went boom, boom.
Wild Kits.
Open up your keyboard and look how far the I and the A are from each other.
And we can't be ones to laugh because the Dukes are such a weird
we make sense.
No, yeah, because there's that whole historical thing where it's like the York, England didn't have a Duke, so then now we're the Dukes of York. But the Wild Kits.
Yeah, maybe it's like a kit of drums. Maybe it's just a wild kit of drums.
Like the Muppet animal,
yeah.
Like the Wild Kits.
Oh, a goal here. Nope.
Jasani with the save. Denying the Wild Kits.
The Wild Kit. That is when I first heard it.
The Wild Kits?
Yes, Wild Kits. That will be the third period buzzard as the 2-minute little break in between to the fourth period comes. Your score, York 12, the Wild Kits 3. Don't go anywhere. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the stream. We're cutting you guys back a little early from my investigative journalist, John Finucane, here with my little update of what I'm referring to and what the Wild Kit is. So it is, of course, the official mascot of Evanston Township High School. But a little bit into it is that it is the variation of the Wild Cat from Northwestern University in Evanston, the town. But also, a Wild Kit is some sort of a educational thing, too, referred to in science of rabbits and the study of that.
A kit is the term for the baby of several small mammals, most commonly foxes, rabbits, beavers, ferrets, skunks, and muskrats. But the question is, what is the logo?
Yeah, why is the logo a bear? That is what...
Well, is it a bear? Because...
Well, it could be a cat. It has ears.
It could be a cat, but then the issue is the Walter Payton College Prep are the Grizzlies, and they use that exact same logo.
What is the other one where it's just the flipped around one?
That's Maine South and Marist High School. They're both in M with a hawk, and the hawk is facing different directions for the high schools.
All of the Glumbards use Green Bay Packers logo, or Georgia. Georgia, a lot of G's. I'm a Glenbrook supporter in my Jeep. We have
the Packer floor liner.
But it could be Glenbard West, but York Dukes basketball, the owner of the Glumbards. 3-0 to Glenbard West, 2-0 to Glenbard East, or Glenbard North, and another goal here for the York Dukes, the owners of Evanston, now a 10-point lead, as I talked about earlier.
Kayla Morante, her second of the night. Now she's on hat-trick watch. I've yet to see anybody throw their hat in. We've had multiple hat tricks, and
I talked about this yesterday, on Saturday. No, people had cool hats.
I think I'm seeing a Wisconsin Whitewater hat down there.
I saw some crazy polls for some hats. I won't lie. I saw some weird colleges with hats.
LL Bean. I'm seeing a lot of that.
A lot of beanies. It is a colder night.
Is that a Washington, like an old school Washington Redskins blanket?
We can't call them that anymore.
Well, that's what the blanket says.
They're the Commanders.
Okay, so it is a throwback edition Washington Commanders blanket.
Yes. Can't call them that anymore.
But, that's what the blanket says.
Yeah, can't call them the, what is it? There's another team that got changed in the
Cleveland Guardians.
Cleveland Guardians. What are they now?
Or they were the Cleveland Indians, and now they're the Cleveland Guardians.
That's what I thought.
Bring back Washington football team. That was great.
Washington football team was great.
Washington football team, and just
that was COVID.
I'm a fan of the football team.
That was COVID era. That was that was when it was COVID, right?
Yeah, that was like 2020, 2021-ish.
Yeah, that was when it was just go sports ball.
Yeah, that was I want them to bring that back. There's something fun about them just being the football team.
That just said, always the W, right?
Or no, because it's the exact same jersey. It just said football team across the chest plate instead of where it says Commanders. It said football team.
See, I never watched I never watched football back then at all. I was more of a baseball guy.
But bring back football team.
Bring back football team. Maybe for a Y-ball game, they should do just basketball team.
Basketball team.
Basketball team.
And then hockey. It wasn't for like any. It was more for relocation. But when the Arizona Coyotes they went to Utah, they were a hockey club. It just felt like they were ripping off football team.
That was interesting when it was the draft night because you got called by. It was like going to Utah and a goal for Evanston here as we're rambling about team names being changed. We're rambling off about these team names. No, but yeah, when it was draft night, you would get just drafted to Utah. And they didn't have hockey club.
Just drafted to Utah.
At the time, they didn't have Utah Hockey Club, so it was like in Connor Bedard to Utah, or Max Crosby to Utah. Like it was not Utah Hockey Club.
Like Max Crosby, the Raiders' defensive end, is getting drafted to the NHL.
There's a Crosby. No, there's a
Sidney Crosby's on the Penguins.
Oh, he's got a brother named Max Crosby who's a.
I don't think they're related.
No. Max Crosby, his brother is a rugby player. Look it up.
Oh! I thought you were saying Sidney Crosby and Max Crosby were related.
Sidney Crosby has a brother named Max Crosby who's a rugby player.
Interesting.
That's a true thing, but he is not very good.
But you know what? I just didn't love the Utah Hockey Club because it just felt like they were ripping off the football team.
Yeah. Well,
and they had already voted to become the Mammoth. That was the weird thing. They played a season as the hockey team even after voting to be the Mammoth.
I remember watching that, and they just called him. They just said in a goal for Utah. So the whole state of Utah was getting goals.
Utah scored.
It was like in the Olympics how it's USA, and a goal there brings this lead back up to 10. Was in a little bit of a worry scenario that I had an announcer's jinx, but now it's right back here.
Elizabeth Speck, goal number 5 on the night. She's really tallying him up.
And this entire team is very hyped for everybody out here. I don't think there's been a lot of subs either, which is interesting and it very hats off to the Lady Dukes for running clock and not a lot of subs. I think at least maybe one just to take Navarre out for
Two, because they were Morante and Speck got a penalty.
That's not really a break, would you call it?
It's not really. And the bench staying warm in those full-length coats.
I remember when I first saw those, it was the first time I ever saw anybody wear those.
You know, I really, you watch a NFL game or even this game, and then the quarterback puts on those huge coats. I want to try one of those. They got to be just so nice.
I tried one at Naperville Central versus York. That is a secret ball knowledge. I tried one of those. I knew a couple of kids, and I went on their side to take photos, and I asked for it, and I tried it on. It's not that warm. It's kind of cold.
So the YSN crew and our 18 viewers now know your secret.
Now know my secret. That
stays between us and our viewers.
I'm a senior. We went to state. The football season's over. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Kick me off the air mid-game like that? Like the Cleveland
Mr.
guy?
Wagner's going to come up here.
He's in the next room.
Number 18, Maggie Bird, with the opportunity here. She shoots and scores. Maggie Bird beats Giussani there, shrinks the lead down to 9.
Going back and forth with this 10-point lead. Maybe they don't want him to win by 10.
Is there any reason for the Dukes? No. Because I was like, is there any reason for them to want their goal differential to be lower? But that would just help them.
No, it
being
helps
seeded.
them because seeding. I think because there's no classes in lacrosse yet.
Yeah, it's just all 1A.
So it's 4A, 1A. I mean, whatever. School sizes don't matter, but it's just whoever has a hockey club or lacrosse club. But if you have more points, then you get seeded higher when it's playoff time. But it's too early in the season for it to matter.
Evans with it in the crease, loses it there. Holstein takes it away. Holstein gives this one to Malia.
I do wonder, why is the logo red if their jerseys are orange?
I would say that logo is orange. I would say it's a little bit darker than what is like the number, but I think it's pretty similar.
The jerseys for basketball are way darker orange.
Yes. I would say the basketball jerseys of Evanston more closely resembles the
This
logo.
is more of like a Syracuse orange.
Yeah. And then
Like a Clemson orange.
I would almost say the logo is Syracuse, and then the jersey is lighter. So Clemson?
No. I think the logo on the scoreboard is just really red.
Could also just be the scoreboard.
Yeah,
because it does. The green for the Dukes looks darker over there as well.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to. I know that scoreboard's pretty new, but I'd like to see like just a couple. Do you see the like arch over top? Just say like "Home of the Dukes" up there.
Yeah, I mean,
give it a little.
What, 2 years old now?
Yeah, give it a little flair.
Well, you weren't here for it, but I watched it. They carted that thing off.
Oh yeah, when they had it during the soccer game, they legit were moving it during the soccer game.
Oh yeah,
during boys soccer, they were moving the scoreboard out. I was like, okay.
And another goal opportunity here for Evanston, now cutting the lead down once again.
Malia now with the hat trick.
Yeah, they did. They middle of boys soccer, they moved that scoreboard and put on the new one.
Because they had already taken it down, but it was just on a bunch of dollies, so they moved it.
It was on a flatbed.
That's it, flatbed.
It was on a flatbed, like one of those like tanker trucks.
Where do you think that scoreboard is now?
Oh, it's 100% in like a waste right now. I think I wish they did what Field did, and they sold like Field since it was the oldest elementary school in Elmhurst, they sold the bricks.
Like as an auction fundraiser. Yeah, I like that.
I would have rather them cut it up into little pieces and like jarred it and then sold that.
Almost just give it to a restaurant. Imagine walking in and then you got the Duke scoreboard up.
But here's the thing: would you have paid $100 like how people paid $100 for a brick? Would you pay for a little jar of the scoreboard?
Not just a little bit of the scoreboard.
Would you? How much would you pay for the old scoreboard?
Like. What? How much of the scoreboard are we talking about?
Whole thing.
The whole thing? Okay, the whole thing. I mean, it depends on how much a scoreboard costs. I'm not buying a scoreboard in just my everyday life.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big scoreboard purchaser. I think my purchasing power stops at like a McDonald's sandwich.
Because there's a restaurant I would always go to in Omaha that has the old Creighton basketball court on the wall.
Like little pieces of it?
It has the whole center court
thing.
logo. Not the whole thing, but it's got like the center court logo.
I went to Nashville, or maybe it was Milwaukee, I forget, but they had it was like a sports restaurant. It was 3 levels, and the wall was old like sports equipment, but it was all painted black. And it was very cool. It was like detail. If somebody, I don't know, well, what restaurant do you think would buy it? I mean, I know Victory's a big Duke supporter. What's that other one down there? The pub. The red one.
The red one.
Dottie's. Oh, Doc's Victory. Or that's the same
Wait.
thing. No, the red one. The red one is Doc's. That's Doc's as well? Yeah. Then Victory Uptown, is that the same thing?
That's the seafood place.
That's the
Victory Seafood, and then there's Doc's Victory Pub.
Well, Doc's Victory Pub. I think they would buy it.
They would buy it, yeah.
Maybe Roberto's. I heard Roberto's is a big...
I don't think a scoreboard would fit Roberto's interior design.
From my, being at Roberto's enough, I don't think they can fit enough people in Roberto's.
I would love just to walk into Roberto's for just a nice Italian meal and just the Duke's scoreboards up there.
That would be. They had a singer when I went there on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve.
Wow.
They had a singer in there. He was doing pretty well. So I don't know. I mean, if they can fit a singer, they can fit a scoreboard.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, that's.
Well, was there like a little stage?
No, he was just on the floor.
That doesn't. I don't think this singer, in order
they have like a back area, like it's like a ballroom kind of thing. They have a back area; they can just hang it up there. But I think that it is also a tent.
Knights of Columbus would buy the scoreboard.
Knights of Columbus.
That like hall. Oh, also a goal for Evanston.
I think York. Or Elmhurst History Museum. We don't have it.
Yeah, we do.
No, it's torn down. We only have the art museum. Well, the history museum is a house. We used to have an.
Then what is the small little building next to the history museum?
That's a bank.
That's a bank.
That's a bank.
No, the really like the 1-story building.
No, that's not the history museum. I don't know what that is, but that's not the history museum. The history museum is the house.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like back when I was in elementary school, we had an actual like one by whatever that park is with the house with the manor.
That was the Lazardro Museum. That was rocks.
That was rocks. Speaking of rocks, this game is rocking at 14.
Evanston making a comeback somewhat.
Halfway there, 17.
2 unanswered goals. I mean, they only have 2 minutes to do it, but.
Can they put up 7 in 2 minutes?
I mean, they put up 7 throughout the entire game, so, I mean, if they would really have to bring up the pace, but.
Ooh, you know who would buy it? Like like one of the alums, they get like a house or something.
Oh yeah. The head of the Alumni Association is buying that right away.
The Alumni Association, they have power. Like they have numbers. They're great guys. I love everybody in that association. They are great people. But I wish that they would have bought it. And I don't know where they would have put it. Maybe in somebody's garage.
Let's go, because did YSN ever get the Tosh bracket cardboard?
No, they threw it out the same day.
Really?
They threw it out because me and Luca went back the next day to go and grab it because I have roof racks and we were gonna take it. Well, not take it. We were gonna ask for it because they just throw it out. Me and Zach and Luca were all gonna have each piece of it. I was gonna have the consolation bracket. You were gonna have the top, and Luca was gonna have the bottom. They threw it out like literally instantly. Like
wow.
I think they knew. Apparently, it's expensive. Like, very expensive.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's a floor-to-ceiling bracket.
It's 3 different pieces, and it's very expensive. And also, you have to buy a new one when a team drops, so you can't just reuse.
You got to buy a new one every year because they write it in.
No,
who won.
But have you ever written on those poster boards before? You can erase that. You didn't know that?
Wow.
Like, go home if you have one of those like yard signs, write Sharpie on it, and then take water to it. You can erase it.
Incredible.
Because they used to write our names on them. Like, if you were ever did you get the street sign for soccer?
No, I don't.
When we had football, they used to write your name on it so they would know who's who, and your phone number, and then they would just erase it with water out front. So that's how you would know like who's who. And it's the same material as one of those front lawn signs.
Spack fires, no good there. Rebounded by number 21.
And as the final 30 seconds of this game are dwindling down,
Overall game summary, Dukes look strong through the entirety of this game as they cap it off with one last goal there. Morgan Navarre, her third goal of the game.
hat-trick. Still not seeing any hats.
Still not seeing any hats. We learned what a wild kid is.
We have learned a lot today.
This has been... Give us a PBS show. We are just an educational stream right now.
If we had a podcast,
Oh.
what would our podcast name be? Dukes a Dozen? We can start at. We can have it at 12. Dukes a Dozen.
That's my math class, though. I can't miss math.
I can miss lunch for a podcast. I think that's actually my gym class at 12. I can admit. You ever played football bowling?
I was being told about this in
It's so
by a
much,
buddy. Yeah.
It's so much fun. You get cones and you set it up like bowling, and that'll be the final buzzard here. The Dukes now move to 2-0 in their season, taking down now Evanston, a Chicago neighbor, and a state neighbor, Carmel, the reigning state champions here.
Thank you to Lily DeMichael, Zach Silkaitis, Mateo Rivera. Joined alongside me has been John Finucane. I've been Griffin Hanna. Dukes pull out. Good night and go Dukes.